Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is a little bit crowded. Landing in New Delhi just a day ago, I'm so excited and ready to see what my trip here in India has got to offer. But today we're going to be starting that trip right here in Delhi. I've made it onto my first rickshaw ride of India. So far it's quite the adventure, hearing all the hoots and seeing all the cars and seeing all the rickshaws. But I'm actually really enjoying the experience. Water has always been extremely important for humans, and one way they used to actually capture and store water is by building baolis. Now this is the Agrasen Ki Baoli, which is the oldest one in Delhi. It has 108 steps. A baoli is a step well, and down there you can actually see where the water used to be captured and stored. Now this one was built by the Agrasen king. It is completely free to visit, and we're here now at around 10 a.m, which apparently is the best time to come and visit, because during noon it can get very, very busy with people, and as you can see, there are not too many people, and it is absolutely stunning. Drop of like these super modern buildings, and then you've got like this. Actually, what you see behind me, what I was told, is an old part of a mosque, which I think is really cool. So this was built earlier, and then later this was built by the Hindus, but out of respect they are leaving the piece of the mosque behind, but people don't actually go there to pray anymore. But I think that is still really cool to keep that respect element and leave this. It also looks extremely beautiful. Thank you, Aman.
If something happens to me, please tell my mom I love her so much. Guests, we have a separate room where we're going to remove our children's socks.
Oh, okay.
We'll cover our hair and we're going to go inside.
Okay.
They're going to give us some clothing for covering our hair.
Okay, well, we've made it to the changing room of the Gurudwara Bangla Sahib, and this is where we're going to be covering our heads and taking off our shoes to actually go into this temple. This is one of the most prominent Sikh temples in India, and it already looks very impressive from the outside, so I'm really curious to see what it's going to look like once we go in. Okay, so Aman, you're going to be helping me with this?
Yeah.
So here with the Sikh temples, you don't have to cover all your hair, just the top of your head.
Just your head. Yeah. Which one? Yeah.
There we go. So Sikhism is actually the 5th largest religion in the world, and today we're going to be going into the religious areas as well as the very large kitchen here that feeds over, well, thousands of people every single day. We're going to be seeing the most prominent Sikh temple here in Delhi. We can't film in all the areas, so I'll try and film what I can and show you guys the rest when possible. Going into the actual temple was really impressive. There's a lot of gold, you have the very distinct turbans of the men. They are chanting from the Holy Book with the traditional Indian instruments, and I thought that was really cool to see. But now we're actually going to the community kitchen, which is this massive automated community kitchen that feeds thousands of people every single day for free, the breakfast, the lunch and the dinner. And I think this is really cool, because Sikhism is a really beautiful religion that cares for all people and does not make a distinction between religion, race, man, woman, all of that. So we're going to go see that for a bit. Okay, so they're busy cleaning the floor at the moment, but what they'll do is they'll put out mats, and then you'll get thousands of people sitting here to eat their meal. Out here you have the waiting area for when people finish eating, and then they can come in as well, and then they can get their nice warm meal, which is vegetarian. A lot of people here in India are vegetarian, and it's a very accessible meal. And what Aman was saying is that the only condition that they have is do not waste the food, because the food is usually a donation, or the money that goes towards the food, and the food is a donation, so it doesn't look good if you're wasting that food. So I think that is really cool that together they come together, all these volunteers, to cook and serve and create beautiful meals for people.
Very good.
About having all these big automated machines is that they are able to actually feed 15,000 people a day on normal days, and the weekends it can go up. But this is incredible. You have so many people volunteering, so much food being made, and apparently it's not just for the poor, it's for everybody. So we're getting to try some of the food. This is one of the rotis, so it's made. And this is like a lentil dish. Huh? So I like the food, but what do you as an Indian like of the food, Aman?
It's a delicious food. It's delicious and very healthy.
Very healthy, and also like what Aman was saying, it's not spicy. So this is a very accessible meal, I think, that
So
doesn't...
that everyone can come here and enjoy the food.
Exactly.
I think people all over the world, they come here on a daily basis and enjoy the food.
Enjoy the food.
That's why it's not very spicy.
Nice, it's very tasty. That was quite a cool experience. I thought it was so cool to see the Sikh temple, the Gurudwara. And now we're going to be leaving New Delhi to go to Old Delhi. So this is probably going to be quite the contrast in places.
Yes.
And we're going to be taking the metro. And what did you say about the metro?
So Delhi Metro is one of the top 10 metros all over the world. And the best thing is you can cover all the places in Delhi using a Delhi Metro.
Just with the Delhi Metro, you can cover almost all the places. That's pretty cool.
Even you can also go to airport and all the locations in Delhi using a metro.
Well, let's see what it's like.
Here the dogs are vegetarian, they eat rotis, rice and everything. Thank you, Bhai, thank you.
So these are the tokens.
These are your tokens.
Well, here you go, guys. One and nice. Whee! Okay, well, we made it to the metro station. It costs 30 rupees for this metro to where we're going next, which is going to be Old Delhi. I'm not quite sure on the metro stations that we're taking. It's very easy. You just give the guy cash. He does it for you. You get your token, and then you go through security, and you're good to go. So, yeah, I think this is a very smooth metro system, and yeah, I'm actually really pleasantly surprised in how easy this is. What I think is really cool about the metro system here in Delhi is that you have also got a women's only carriage, which is usually the first carriage at the front of the metro, but this one is reserved for women only, so I can imagine that that feels a lot safer if you're a woman traveling by yourself and getting the metro. So definitely a big thumbs up for that. Old Delhi, and the difference is already quite significant. We're walking on our way to the Jama
Jama Masjid Mosque.
Yeah, the mosque, which is a principal mosque here in Delhi, and it is the second largest mosque on the Indian subcontinent. Now, this was built in the 1650s by an emperor, and he also actually built the Taj Mahal. So you can just imagine that this infrastructure, this architecture is pretty incredible.
And he also built Red Fort.
He also built the Red Fort here in Delhi. Whoops, there we go. That is pretty incredible, huh? So this is what the mosque would actually look like during Eid, but now it's under construction, so we can't go in. But this is the beautiful outside facade.
Guys, be careful.
Ooh, oh my god. Oh,
The advantage of having 4 eyes. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Use your hands, use your hands, use your
Yeah.
hands. Stop the cars. Stop them. Okay, I am so glad that we have Aman with us, because one, I feel very comfortable walking around here, and also he is really good at getting us across the, the street safely. It is a little bit more crazy.
By the end of the day, we'll be half Indian.
We'll be half
Half
Indian.
Indian. We can survive all over the world.
I'm really surprised about all the different things that you can actually get here. Here you've got like so many different camera shops, you got clothing shops, and I think basically if you're looking for anything in the world, this is where you're going to come to find it, because you literally have everything. We've made it to Chandni Chowk, also known as Moonlight Square. Behind me, all the way down this avenue, you have the Red Fort. But this is actually the oldest market here in Delhi, and one of the largest markets for many things in Asia. And it is absolutely incredible. I mean, we've even got a McDonald's over there. The contrast to New Delhi is just amazing, and it's got so many sounds and smells and different types of people and different temples and mosques and everything going together. So I think this is a really, really cool place. I can imagine it for some people to feel a little chaotic. That's why I'm also happy that we are here with Aman, because I feel very comfortable walking around here and just seeing everything. dessert that Aman got for us. It's called Jalebi.
Jalebi.
And it's like a fried dough in like a sugar syrup.
Yeah.
Very sweet. I like it.
Yeah.
Do you know what it reminds me of? In South Africa, we have a dessert called Cook Sisters.
Okay.
And this is also basically a fried dough with the syrup.
Yeah. And this is one of the most lovable desserts in India.
Lovable desserts?
In India. If you come during the evening time, they have big lines over here and it's difficult to get in.
Get it?
Yeah.
Well, I think it tastes very good, but I can imagine that this is quite intense because it's got so much sugar and oil.
Yeah.
But it tastes nice. Well, that is a healthy looking paparoo. I haven't seen any emancipated ones yet. Yeah, so the dogs that I've seen so far, they all look quite healthy and just chilling. None of them seriously injured or anything like that, so that's really nice to see. They must be looked after in some way. Oh my goodness, how we're doing this. Just pushing through. Okay, so this is a little bit crowded. But we're all good.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, down we go. You could get lost here.
On these lanes, Google Maps doesn't work.
No.
It's like, don't use me.
What Aman is emphasizing is that the wedding here in India is a very big occasion. So all these little shops are selling the frills and decorations and everything to do for the weddings. This is the lane with the 9 houses. Okay, so this is the street with the 9 doors, and it's crazy because you're coming out of the super busy little streets of Old Delhi, and as you come into this road, it just goes sound off. It's so quiet, but these doors and these doorposts are absolutely beautiful. Yeah, look, also here the colors and everything are just so beautiful, like seeing all the tassels and everything that is used for the wedding celebrations. I mean, oh, look out, Aman! Oh, but yeah, the streets so colorful. Hi.
After you.
Thank you. Okay, my first rickshaw ride with Aman.
It's gonna be the most bumpy and fun rides you will try. Yeah.
Okay, well there we go.
Because in this market, 2-wheelers and cars are not allowed from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
So from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. only these rickshaw rides are allowed.
So you have the rickshaw ride and you have your legs.
Yes, yes.
Those are the 2 rides you got.
Yes.
Okay, so we're now on our way to the Spicemarket, and already you can smell all the different spices, which is very, very nice. Okay, so these guys that you actually saw behind me with all the big bags, they're actually carrying the spices on their heads.
Keep walking on the left.
Okay, keep walking left.
Keep walking on the left. Keep walking on the left.
Okay. Yeah, so you can smell the spices, but also the guys carrying all the big bags on their heads are actually carrying the spices.
Bless you.
Here we go. Look, there you go. All the big bags. Whoa!
We're gonna go up.
Going up? Yeah, roasting the spices. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, so they're busy roasting the spices, but the smell is going straight to my throat, to my nasal passages, everything. And yeah, kind of a little bit coffee because of that. But we've got a beautiful view here of the streets from the Spicemarket.
Little monkey over there.
Oh, there's a monkey in the background.
You?
I stood and broke down.
Okay.
I love them. They're
Yeah.
so good. And once you're done, you can just...
Yeah, you can just smash it.
We made it to a famous chai shop and we've got the famous sweet chai, which comes in these little clay cups. And I think this is really cool because obviously it's a lot better than plastic, but they don't reuse them because it's so cheap and easy to make. So even though it is a single-use item, it is not as polluting as plastic obviously is, but it smells absolutely amazing. It's just...
Liked it?
Yeah.
You know why you liked it?
Why do I
Because
like it?
I suggested you.
Yeah, Aman. That is why I like it. No, it tastes really good. It's very like a spicy mix, but very sweet. A little bit creamy, like a milky tea. But definitely a recommendation to try out if you're going to be coming to Delhi. Okay, Aman and I are comfortably at the back of the rickshaw.
Yeah. And this is the most fun ride we have in Delhi.
We're going to go to the Red Fort now.
Yes.
And he's convinced me to sit on the back of this rickshaw with the two other guests that are on us with the tour with Aman.
Yeah.
But this poor bicycle man.
Yeah.
Okay, say hi.
Hi guys.
Okay, so we made it at the top of the avenue again, and now we're gonna cross the road to go to the Red Fort. And apparently this is gonna be the most exciting part of the trip because we have to actually cross the road. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Oh my gosh, how are we gonna do this? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. We made it in one piece. Yeah, so the Red Fort was very impressive to look at. It's closed because of the Republic Day, so they're doing the preparations for the ceremony on the 26th of January. It was very interesting because as we were talking to Aman, a lot of guys just came to join us to listen to the conversation, which is quite strange. Anyways, I think this is where we're going to start running it off, so we're just going to head off to the metro station. Hello. Okay, well, I've said goodbye to Aman. That was such a lovely day. He showed us all the nice spots. And now I'm off to the hostel to decompress a little bit. So yeah, let's get this ride going. I've made it back to the hostel where I'm staying, and it's nice to actually decompress a little bit because Old Delhi is very busy. There are lots of things going on, which for me I thought was such a cool experience, and I loved seeing all the places and smelling the smells and being in the busyness, but it can also be a little bit much. So I'm happy to be back at my place where I can decompress a little bit. I'm probably going to have a nap. But overall, I really enjoyed this first impression of Delhi, and if this is the first impression of Delhi, then I'm really excited to see what the rest of India has to offer. I had such a good day today with Aman. He was our tour guide, and he showed us around, gave us a lot of knowledge, but also was just very chill to talk to, and if we had any questions he would answer them, and very laid back guy, so it was very nice to go on this tour with him today. Overall, my first impressions of Delhi are really good. I really enjoyed the hustle and the bustle and seeing what's going on, so I'm really looking forward to the rest of my trip. Anyways, this is going to be the very first video in India of multiple videos, so if you want to keep up to date with the other videos coming, then definitely hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.